Welcome to tonight's Village Board meeting. Would you please stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, roll call, please.
This evening, we'll be starting with trustee Stapleton.
Here.
Forsley, absent. Kittredge.
Here.
McClafferty.
Here.
Shaughnessy.
Here.
Snagowski.
Here. All right, thank you, Shirley. Okay, next up, we have the consent agenda, which consists of the following items. We have the approval of minutes from the Committee of Whole from November 17th through November 24th. We have approval of disbursements from November 25th through December 8th. And we have a resolution R-84-25 approving custodian services proposal from Rainbow Property Maintenance. We need a motion, please.
So moved.
We have a motion by trustee McClafferty, seconded by trustee Snagowski. Any questions or comments from the trustees on this? Roll call, please.
Stapleton.
Yes.
Forsley, absent. Kittredge.
Yes.
McClafferty.
Yes.
Shaughnessy.
Yes.
Snagowski.
Yes.
Okay, motion approved. All right, next up, it's the mayor's mention, and we want to wish, on behalf of the entire board and the entire town, everyone a very, very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. Tonight marks our last village board meeting, so as they always say, see you next year, right? So, but no, we had a great Saturday is the kickoff of our hometown holidays. It was our 44th lighting of our tree, and it's over 40, I think it's close to 40 feet tall, so very appropriate, the new tree. But we had a great crowd. It's great to see everyone out. It marks actually our 34th holiday hometown event, our 44th lighting of it. And again, we want to thank all the organizations and businesses that help make our hometown holiday very extra special. And we want to, more importantly, thank our partners, but most importantly, our staff. Do a wonderful job throughout the year, but especially during this time of the year. Shout out again to Public Works. They spend hundreds and hundreds of man hours putting up the decorations. They look beautiful. Tree looks awesome. And then in the meantime, for the last week, they've been going nonstop. After they got the decorations up, guess what? They get about 10 plus inches of snow, 12. So again, appreciate all their hard work. Next up, we have, again, please visit the Downtown Lighting Up Lamont. It's filled with lights and magical holiday that will remain up through the month of January. The Ice and Lights Fest will be held starting Saturday, January 17th. This is the sculptures, ice sculptures that are put out, and they will remain out as long as the weather cooperates. That's from 4 to 6 p.m. on the 17th. We have over 20 businesses that have sponsored ice sculptures, and they will be scattered around downtown and, again, will remain up until they melt away. A live ice carving will take place in Peterson Park on Canal Street that day, so please check that out. That's where the new tree is. And the popular fire performers will heat things up. You can roast marshmallows with the Lamont firefighters, along with many more surprises. Please visit the signature events page at lamontdowntown.com for more information. Next up, our 2025 community survey is open until February 1, 2026. We have been receiving a lot of responses and good feedback. Your input helps us improve our services, programming, and community initiatives. Please participate and visit polco.us/Lamont and create an account if you don't have one already. And we're already skipping ahead to the next holiday, but please mark your calendar for March 7th. It's our annual St. Patrick's Day Parade, where we will honor and crown our St. Patrick's Day Parade, King and Queen. And that is open for those looking to possibly be in that. That's open through February 4th. You can register your group in the parade by February 16th. Please nominate your king or queen by visiting lamontiel.us/SPAT-parade. Again, that's SPAT-parade. Lastly, we've been talking about this at our last various board meetings. We've had input regarding potential questions and issues regarding emissions coming from the Citgo Lamont Oil Refinery. We've talked quite a bit about that. And just to remind everyone, workshops will be held on December 16th at 6 p.m., December 17th at 1 p.m., or January 6th at 6 p.m. This will be held at Big Run Golf Club, and the workshops will be put on by Citgo. Please register and contact Jen Hatton to register at one of those events. Her email address is jhanno1 at citgo.com. Again, it's jhanno, the number 1 at citgo.com. All right, so with that being said, that is the mayor's mention. Next up, we have, Charlene, we have the clerk's report. So take it away,
Thank you.
please.
The first item I have this evening is an ordinance, and this is O-67-25. And this is granting a variation of section 17.12030 of the Lamont Unified Development Ordinance to allow an 8-foot fence for the Oak Tree Homeowners Association.
All right, need a motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
All right, motion by trustee McClafferty, seconded by trustee Kittredge. Any comments or anything?
Yeah, this is, we discussed this at the committee of the whole meeting. The Oak Tree Homeowners Association is requesting a variation to replace their existing 6-foot rear yard privacy fence along Archer Avenue with an 8-foot cedar fence in the same location. And this went through planning and zoning, correct, Jamie? And anything else to add?
No, received a unanimous vote from planning and zoning to replace the fence.
And George, at our committee of the whole meeting, we were gonna have the attorneys talk. Did that take place?
Correct, Mike. I think you had your partner confirm with their attorney.
Yeah, Kevin was at that meeting.
Kevin was at that meeting. And he has talked to the homeowner's attorney, and they're in agreement with
Okay, very
this.
good.
They are?
They are.
Okay, because I think that was a big outstanding
They are.
issue.
Right.
Okay.
All of them?
All of them. Well, the attorney,
I mean, the homeowners.
no, the attorney is in agreement with
With our
our
interpretation.
interpretation.
Oh, I see, right, I understand.
Got it. Any other questions, comments? All right, roll call, please.
Stapleton?
No.
Forsley absent. Kittredge?
Yes.
McClafferty?
Yes.
Shaughnessy?
Yes.
And Snagowski.
Yes.
All right, motion approved.
Okay, and the next ordinance I have is an ordinance O-68-25. And this is fixing a time and a place for the public hearing on the proposed Village of Lamont, Maine and Maylee redevelopment project area.
Okay, need a motion, please.
So moved. Second.
Okay, motion by trustee McClafferty, seconded by trustee Snagowski. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. In August of 2025, the village board approved a consulting agreement with Ryan LLC to study several properties along the Main Street corridor near Maley Road and the surrounding industrial area. The area has been a key topic, serving as a gateway to the downtown with heavy industrial and transportation type uses. And blight and other factors may be preventing many of the areas from developing into higher value opportunities for the village. A 3-phase study commenced in August, including the preparation of an eligibility report, a redevelopment plan, and financial analysis for the potential district and area. The first formal step, post setting the date for the public hearing, is attached. The public hearing would be at the February 9th Village Board meeting, if approved here today. There are other steps, obviously, as part of this project, but that is just one portion of the project would be a public hearing, and this ordinance would set the date for said public hearing. Would be February 9th, 2026.
All right, thanks, George. Any other questions or comments?
Will that be discussed at a COW meeting prior to that?
We can do that, yeah. And we can also bring the report by the consultant. It's in draft form, but we could do that in January as well. Correct.
Awesome. All right, roll call, please.
Stapleton?
Yes.
Forsley absent. Kittredge?
Yes.
McClafferty?
Yes.
Shaughnessy?
Yes.
Snagowski?
Yes.
All right, motion approved.
The next item I have is a resolution, and this is R-85-25. And this is adopting the Americans with Disabilities Act Transition Plan for the Village of Lamont.
Okay, need a motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by trustee Shaughnessy, seconded by trustee Kittredge. George, are you taking
Yeah,
it?
thank you, Mr. Mayor. Chicago's Metropolitan Agency for Planning and Oates Associates have completed the village's ADA transition plan. The plan documents existing conditions, identifies accessibility barriers, and outlines priority locations for future infrastructure improvements at the village. With the technical review and public engagement process now complete, and the plan is now ready for formal adoption, you can view the plan on the village's website, and it's ready for formal adoption here with the village board. And I'll just make mention that this is a multi-year project that the village board, or the village has worked on. We've had this at a couple different workshops, and we're fortunate enough to have members of CMAP and Oates here with us here today. I know Jamie's worked on it, and Jason, who's not here, here today, but we're excited to get this plan finally adopted, and you know, it's been a long process, but we're one of the few communities that's adopted this plan. We're fortunate enough to secure a grant to do all this hard work and planning efforts. Many of these recommendations will go into our capital plan, and Lamont is very unique, as we all know, for many reasons, but because of the age of our town and our infrastructure, but our topography and other challenges, and you know, making ADA, you know, work in some parts of the town is going to be a challenge, but having these plans in place will at least make it a little bit, will give us a foundation for applying for grants, and at least give us some structure in doing so. So it's available on our website, and once we get it approved, we'll make it a little bit more available for the community going forward. So
Yeah, I mean, accessibility, of course, that's, you know, a primary focus. Everyone should have the ability and the opportunity. You know, we're going to do our best, and that's what this plan's about. If you had to whiteboard this, a town, you know, with our topography, the multiple trains, the lack of I guess, real estate around, it's very difficult, but this is what our forefathers, you know, did on horse and buggy 60, 70 years ago, and these are the roads we have today. These are the trains we have today. And again, we continue to keep safety and accessibility, you know, number one priorities with us, not only from the ADA standpoint, but also we've had several conversations, you know, for the last 5 years working on train safety as well. We continue to work on that as well. But again, it's, you know, it's difficult, you know, with some of the topography we have. We have to balance lack of parking with the safety of just, you know, some of the contour of, you know, of the degrees of magnitude we have as far as our roads. And so again, looking forward to that. And so what's next steps on that?
after approval, we'll get it, sent off into, our partners at CMAP and post it on our website, and at least we'll be able to move forward and insert it into our capital plan and make the proper implementations where we can move
Yeah.
forward.
And again, want to thank CMAP. Appreciate your collaboration.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Any other questions, comments? All right, roll call, please.
Stapleton,
Yes.
Forsley absent, Kittredge,
Yes.
McClafferty.
Yes.
Shaughnessy.
Yes.
Snagowski.
Yes.
All right, motion approved, please.
The next item is also a resolution. This is R-86-25, and this is approving professional services agreement between HR Green Incorporated and the Village of Lamont for the fiscal year '27 water main improvements, CN Railroad Crossings Design Engineering.
Okay, need a motion.
So moved.
Okay, motion by trustee Shaughnessy,
Second.
seconded by trustee McClafferty, I thought I heard. Any other update on this?
Yeah, Mayor, can you hear me?
Yep, go ahead, Rolf.
Yeah, great. So this is an agreement between HR Green and the Village of Lamont to replace the water mains going under the CN tracks at Ed Bossert Drive. The reason you're seeing this agreement now and not, in the spring is because we've had a couple incidents on this line over this year where I don't know how long it's gonna take to get the permit from CN, so I wanna get a head start on that to get this project completed, because it's very important we have those feeds under the tracks to the downtown area. And there'll be also another one near Turnabout Pizza. So this is an agreement with HR Green not to exceed $59,500 for the water main feeds.
All right, thanks, Ralph. Any other questions, comments? Roll call, please.
Stapleton,
Yes.
Horsley absent, Kittredge,
Yes.
McClafferty,
Yes.
Shaughnessy,
Yes.
Snagowski.
Yes.
Okay, motion approved.
The next one I have is also Resolution R-8725, and this is approving professional services agreement with HR Green Incorporated in the Village of Lamont, Illinois, for CSO 003 Hydrodynamic Separator, IEPA Project Number 3, design engineering.
Okay, need a motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by trustee Stapleton, seconded by trustee Snagowski. Any update on this that we needed
Yeah, I'll
to?
take it, Mr. Mayor.
Yep, go ahead. Rolf.
So the hydrodynamic separator sounds pretty important, doesn't it?
Yes,
So
it does.
basically, it's a filter manhole at the end of Stephen Street near the train bridge. That is a combined sewer outflow to the sanitary and ship canal. What this manhole is going to do, it's going to separate the sediment from flowing into the canal, kind of preventing water pollution. So this is a mandated project through the IEPA and the MWRD. So this is an agreement with HR Green to move forward with this project, not to exceed $60,000.
All right, thanks, Ralph. Any other questions or comments? All right, roll call, please.
Stapleton,
Yes.
Horsley absent, Kittredge,
Yes.
McClafferty,
Yes.
Shaughnessy,
Yes.
Snagowski.
Yes.
All right, motion approved.
And that's all I have.
Thank you, Charlene. Next up, Mike, Village Attorney Report.
Nothing other than Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone.
All right, thanks, Mike. You too. George, Administrator Report.
Nothing for this part of the
Okay.
agenda.
All right. Any board reports? Mr.
I would just like to compliment Ralph there, if he's still on the phone. This is the best I've seen downtown look for, since I've been here. And I think the snow helped with the whole atmosphere, but Ralph, you and your guys have done a great job, as you do every year. But, this year really stands out for me. And I want to sort of compare that to what I believe Lamont is, and that's about as close as you can get to Bedford Falls as possible. It's a wonderful life. When the snow falls, the lights are on downtown. It's priceless. And in that regards, I just want to, I don't know if the chief's going to be on here, but I just want to remind people about some safety issues for the Christmas holidays. Just simple stuff so you don't ruin your holiday by being a victim of crime. Simple things like locking your car, no matter where you go, on your driveway or out on the street, putting all the gifts that you buy for your family and friends in the trunk of the car or somewhere where it's not obviously displayed. And lastly, don't fall for any scams when someone shows up at your door or calls you on the phone trying to get you to buy or give your money to something you know nothing about. As I tell my wife, it's simply no thank you, hang up, or shut the door. You owe them nothing. And this is a time of year that they do exploit people. So have a great Christmas holiday. And again, Ralph, super job, brother. Good job. Thank you.
Spoken like a great ex-police chief, right there.
Never forget.
No, second all that, and Ralph, thanks again. Do an outstanding job, as well as our entire staff. We appreciate all of them. All right, anyone else? Okay, next up, any unfinished or new business? Okay, next up, George, audience participation.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and trustee Shaughnessy. The modern reference for Lamont is a Hallmark movie. So we have a new generation, and sorry, it's not.
Can't call it Mayberry.
It's not
either.
Wonderful Life. It's a Hallmark movie. Is the modern reference, but no, this is a public comment. Will now be open during this section of the agenda to anyone wishing to address the board and who has signed in prior. I have the sign-in sheet. Thank you, Mike. All comments under the public comment section are limited to 3 minutes. If you could just come up and state your name clearly for the record. Carol Augustinus, if you can come on up.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Carol Augustinus, 20W 211 South Frontage Road. I wanted to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I just wanted to, as we're finishing out this year, just say, as you guys head into break, just don't forget us. I'm the girl in pink, and I'm here with Pleasantdale. Just don't forget us over your break. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Laura Regal.
Hello, Laura Regal, 11S 236 Carpenter Street, Lamont, Illinois. I just want to make the board aware that Citgo is advertising on Pace buses, LED signs. It says, Happy Holidays from the Citgo Lamont Refinery. So I want to make the board aware that they're saying Citgo Lamont Refinery, because we keep hearing that the refinery is not located in Lamont, but yet the advertisements are showing Lamont Refinery. So after that, I'd like to, I'm here today to address this, the 6 central principles of benefits, non-maleficence, justice, autonomy, transparency, and the precautionary principle. These principles are critical when a decision affects the health and safety of an entire community. Benefits, doing good. Any development approved by the village should clearly benefit the community. A truck stop brings heavy diesel traffic, increased storage, fuel storage, elevated noise, and round-the-clock lighting. What measurable health benefit does this provide to the residents who live here? If the benefit primarily supports private developers rather than the existing community, then benefits is not being met. Why I bring this up is because there's 6 principles that all trustees by law are supposed to follow when they make decisions going forward to any community or anything that you're voting on. The other one is non-maleficence, to do no harm. This principle requires avoiding unforeseeable harm. A truck stop next to homes with private wells raises multiple risks. Potential groundwater contamination from petroleum, diesel exhaust residues, road salt, antifreeze, and hydraulic fluid. Wastewater burdens on nearby septic systems, particulate matters, PM of 2.5, and nitrogen dioxide from idling diesel engines. Illinois law echoes this obligation. Illinois Environmental Protection Act 415 ICLS 5/ prohibits allowing contamination of groundwater that may pose a threat to human health. Illinois Groundwater Protection Act 415 ICLS 55, Chapter 55, specifically identifies the need to safeguard potable water sources. If a development places drinking water at risk, the principle of do no harm is violated. So what I'm trying to say is you guys don't like us taking and bringing stuff up at the last minute. I want you guys to think about those things when you're voting on issues and going forward, that there's 6 principles that you're supposed to be following before you vote on any issue.
Ms. Regal,
that's
time.
there. Thank you.
Dave Wilkes.
Dave Wilkes here at 451 High Road. Merry Christmas to you all. You want to see my bah humbug? I got a 16 by 8 on my end of my driveway lit up till after New Year's. Anyways, you guys did a traffic study a couple months ago. Haven't heard anything about it, about getting the trucks and that off of Smith Road. Wondering what's happening with that. The pictures I just gave you are of High Road. Saw cuts that you guys did on the road and you did not fix, you did not finish the patches. The culvert falling apart, the road's gonna cave in. There's pictures of the culvert. The one side is plugged, the other side the water goes over and it's washing the road out. The trucks in the ditch, Ralph wanted pictures because he said there's never been a truck in a ditch. There's a picture of one of them. Now there's been 2 tankers, there's been a flatbed, there's been others. If he wants more pictures, I'll get a hold of Sitco and Mobile, and I'll have them print them out for me if he wants to see the rest of the pictures. George, you even sent a letter to Will County saying that that intersection is hazardous and everything else. Your letter's in there. You guys spent 1,200 hours doing the Christmas lights. You could have spent some of that time fixing High Road. I mentioned the first of last month's meeting that, you know, Thanksgiving, the asphalt plant's closed. Nothing was done about it. That road's a mess. You can see the pictures, and it's getting worse. You need to do something on High Road. Now, this lady mentioned about Trucks Island. Every one of the pictures, you'll see the semis, the diesels, the tankers. They sit on New Avenue, they sit on High Road for a minimum, sometimes an hour to 4 hours. The Illinois state law says they ain't supposed to be idling over 30 minutes. You guys need to do something about that. That's a lot of pollution. Go up on High Road when the snow's off it now and take a look at all the oil and the drippages. And there's where your saw cut machine broke. There's a picture of that where it spilled and the oil dry that you just shoved off the road. That's a big no-no, you guys. I mean, you talk about, you know, EPA and this and that, and this is what you do with the oil dry, you shove it off the road. You guys ought to be ashamed of yourselves. And your parking lot is really terrible. For being a village's parking lot, that young lady up there had to have her husband escort her over to the sidewalk so she didn't fall down. This is your village parking lot. I got 200 snowplow guys. If you guys can't do it, we'll send you a contract if you want. But that parking lot is a disgrace. That's all I got to say.
Mary Lena?
My name is Maria Elena Pardun, Maria Elena Cordova Pardun. And from the last meeting I spoke, I need amendment on it, whatever was recorded on your minutes for the November 12, 2025, from the audience participation. It just said that I thanked the military for the service, that I asked the board to consider decisions on behalf of our residents. To be quite honest, I needed, probably maybe you guys could have a co-pilot or Gork or whoever to make it concise. Notation of what I spoke, because I've been coming here and I've been trying to establish certain points of how I would like our little village to continue. My first point was about what was a friend, a neighbor, because it seems like we are not being considered as friends or neighbors. We love Lamont. We care a lot for our little village, even though we are incorporated. I did say who was the worst, was Judas Iscariot, who was the second worst, which is Pontius Pilate, who just rinsed off his hands of a problem. And the second point that I had the following week was who was the best example of an outstanding friend and neighbor, and that was the Good Samaritan. We all know that story. Last week was, my point was example of a friend, neighbor in our current times, and I talked about our armed services and first responders, which I totally have an admiration as I come from a military family. today, it's about who was the best friend that we can ever have. And what comes to mind is this verse. For God so loved the world that he gave his only, one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. I know it sounds a little bit religious and whatever, but not everybody can get that. You have to accept it, and you have to do certain deeds and certain stuff, not as requisite. But as someone said about Bedford Falls, I love that movie. My dog is called Susu Patos because I do not want our small community to become with gambling, pollution, atrocities, child sex trafficking with this truck stop, which I totally hope you guys will not approve. Or
Thank you.
do the Pontius Pilate. Wash your hands for the next person. Thank you so much, and I do wish everybody a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and Happy New Year.
Thank you, you too. All right, well, that concludes. Actually, did we? I may have missed Steve Foley. You know what? You're good. All right, that concludes, sorry, I didn't mean to skip you. That concludes public comment.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, again, I second all that.
Yeah.
You know, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. It's an awesome time of the year. Hopefully, all of us can make some time, spend it with friends, family, and there's nothing better having the little ones around. Not that I have them anymore, but my nieces and nephews when the big guy Santa Claus comes down. So, again, want to wish everyone a safe and happy holidays. And with that being said, I think we are done for this evening. Is there no executive session? Okay, with that being said, need a motion to adjourn, please. All right, motion by trustee Stapleton, seconded by trustee Kittredge. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed, say nay. We are done. Thank you and have a great week.